I know that you all have completed your snap test and you also enjoyed your Ganesh festival. Now, before going to our celebration of Diwali festival, we have to complete the portion, that is first term. Already completed three chapters. The third chapter was all about the water, how it comes, where it comes, how it is stored, and the different places also you have learned. And now in this chapter, you are going to learn water that is safe for drinking. Water is very essential for all living things. So we must not waste water. We must use it sparingly. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the safe drinking water with so many different experiments. And you can try these experiments at your home and you can find out the observation.
So today you are going to do one experiment, and this experiment you have to try it at home. We are going to learn what is dissolving and non-dissolving substances. Here I have taken one glass of water. In that I am pouring one sugar. See, can you see some sugar? Yes. And go on stirring it well. Stir it well. Check another glass of water. Take another glass of water. In that you put some salt. You put some salt and you stir it well. Here is the second glass. And now take one more glass. In that you put some little bit of turmeric powder and stir it well. You can see the color changes. And in the next glass you put some sand and you stir it well. Here in the next glass you put little bit of oil and stir it well. What you have seen, children? Here the glass is mixed with the oil and here the glass is mixed with the sand or pebbles and here the glass is mixed with the turmeric powder and here the solution of salt and here the solution of sugar. So in this what you can see, the substance which is in the salt, it got dissolved, sugar got dissolved and the turmeric powder, it changed the color of the water. And here the pebbles are there, it got settled at the bottom. It is not getting dissolved. And here the oil is also not dissolved. You can see the oil floating in the water. See here, you can see the oil floating in the water. It doesn't get dissolved. So from this what is there? There are some substance which can dissolve in water and some substance do not dissolve in water.
Run, you saw this experiment? Okay. What all I dissolved in water? Sugar, salt, turmeric, and oil, and many more things. What you saw in this? Some substance that were dissolving, and some thing were floating, and some were settling down without dissolving. So, what do you understand with this experiment? When a substance dissolves in water, a mixture of that substance is formed. That is called as solution. That is, when you are mixing a sugar with the water, you get a sweet taste and it forms a solution. The same way, when you mix salt with the water, the water becomes salty. That is called as solution, salty solution or sweet solution. You might have seen in the hospital. The patients are admitted in the hospital and are put on saline. What is a saline? It is a solution of salt in water. Sometimes other medicine is also injected in the saline bottle. And if someone gets loose motion, we give a solution of water, salt and sugar. This solution is called as ORS, that is oral dehydration solution. This brings energy back.
Now children, let us do the second experiment. See here, I have taken one glass of water and here I am going to make this mud. I am going to put some sand on it and stir it well. Can you see this? You can stir this muddy water in that. And you also put some leaves and twigs on that. Some twigs on them. Allow it to cool for 3 to 4 hours. Let it settle down. Let it settle down. So whatever the muddy water is there, you can see all the muds get deposited at the bottom, and the twigs and the leaves, whatever the rubbish is there, it gets floated on the container. Now this is a piece of alum. This is a piece of alum. Now you stir this alum in the water. You stir it nicely and leave this for 3 to 4 hours and let it get settled down. Now take one more container, empty container. In that you keep one tea strainer. You fix one tea strainer and also keep one cloth. You keep some cloth. Insert some cloth on that. A white cotton cloth. And you filter this water. Now you can see the water is little bit clear. Now you are pouring this water inside this. You can see clear water pouring in that. You can see the water getting filtered. The mud is settled down and also some particles which is dissolved and which doesn't dissolve get into the water. And now you can see all the residues have been collected in the you can see the mud particles, the twigs and all got filtered. This is called as filtration. But still the water is not clear and this is also not safe for drinking. For this drinking water, you have to boil the water.
Do you know, children? Sea water is salty. This solution occur naturally, and also different well water taste very different. It is because the different groundwater get mixed with the water that is present in the well, and the different solution is formed. Because of that, you get different taste with different well water. Now, see the experiment.
Children, you have learnt two experiments. First one was the substance that dissolve in water. And the second experiment you learned about the filtration. Now you are going to learn about the third experiment. Here you can see some soft drinks. All the soft drinks contains bubbles, and why it contains bubbles, why it comes out fizzes, is because of carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is dissolved under pressure while making the soft drinks. Okay, now see children, now I am going to open the lid. You can see the fizzes and the bubbles coming out. Can you see here, children? See, you can see some bubbles? Yes, all it is coming, the bubbles, and it is fizzing out. And here you can see here. You saw these bubbles fizzing out? Yes. What is this? These bubbles are carbon dioxide that is dissolved in the drinks while making them. Okay, children? Now read the slide. Children, now this is one more experiment. In this experiment, what you are going to learn, I will teach you afterwards. So what is this? This is a beak of water. Now, I am going to put different things. What is this? This is a steel cup. This is spoon, steel spoon. This is razor. Water bottle, plastic tiffin box, pen, steel pen, sharpener, and this is razor. So in this container I have dropped different things. What you can see, just see here. Can you see? Some things are settled at the bottom and some things are on the top. It's floating. Can you see, children? Yes. Here some things are floating and some things are at the bottom of the container. Why is it so? It's because the things that are very lighter than water, that floats, and the thing that is heavier than water sinks at the bottom. Okay, you do this at home. You take one container and drop different things and see what are the things float and what are the things get at the bottom. Okay, Now read to the slide.
Now, a new term you are going to learn, that is potable water. Potable water means safe drinking water. Water that does not endanger our health in any way. When we drink, it is called as potable water or safe drinking water. What does it means? Whichever is not harmful, the water that is not harmful to our health, that is called as potable water. Pure water has no taste, no color, or no smell. Even the water is clear, still it is not safe for drinking. It is because there may be some microorganism which spoils our health and which causes disease. Now we are going to learn about microorganism. Micro means very, very small and organism means a living thing. Microorganism, a living thing that cannot be seen with our naked eye or with the magnifying glasses. Means what? Is so small we cannot see, and this microorganism is at every places. You can see in all the objects. You can see the microorganism. So how to find out this microorganism? We can find this organism with the help of a microscope. A microscope is an instrument for looking very, very small living things which cannot be seen with the naked eye or with the magnifying glasses. There are two types of microorganisms. Some are harmful, some are useful. How can you say that the milk turned into yogurt or buttermilk, curd? It is all because of the microorganism. Now, place a bit of yogurt or buttermilk in the slide and place the slide under the microscope. You can see many tiny organisms moving here and there. But this microorganism is very useful, and some microorganisms that are harmful to us. You can see this microorganism in the air, in the soil, or also in the water. As I told you, the microorganisms are also present in the water. This microorganism that are in the water is harmful. That is not safe for drinking. They may cause you diarrhea, jaundice, gastrics and so many diseases. So what you should do before drinking, you have to boil the water. When you boil this water, the microorganism that are present in the water get destroyed and that water is safe for drinking. Now, what we learned in this lesson? Yes, we learned some substance that dissolve in water and some substance that do not dissolve in water. The lightweight things float on water and the heavy things sink under the water. That is at the bottom. To make the water clear and safe drinking water, you must allow to settle the muddy water. You have to make them settle down. Once you hold the muddy water, keep it aside for 2 to 3 hours. Let the mud settle down at the bottom. And the second is you can swill alum. You can take a piece of alum and you can mix it with the muddy water. After 2-3 hours, you can see that all the dirts that settles down and some water is transparent and that is safe for drinking. Or you have to filter it. You have to use a filter with a cotton cloth or you can use your filter at home for filtering it. And the last option is that you have to boil the water. When you boil the water, all the microorganisms get destroyed and that becomes a safe drinking water. I think that you all might have understood the lesson. Read the lesson properly and read all the slides that is shown here and you come with the exercise. You have to copy down the exercise that is notes in your notebook.